Now look at the first opposer, cart asper. What do you think of opposer اللي هو المعارض الأول for the motion, cart asper. And look at here. Yes, who is he? He is, yes, and who your teacher? It's cart asper. Yes, he is against the motion. He is against the motion. He is the opposer. Yes, opposer اللي هي teacher بنسميها معارض. Yes, معارض. Look at here. Let's read each of this paragraph and explain together. Look at the first one. Yes. Look at here. I oppose the motion because we do indeed live in real world. So, see what meaning of oppose? Yes, to oppose, to be against. اللي هو يعارض. What do you mean of oppose? To be against. Yes, to be against. طبعا he teacher, he the motion because we do indeed live in the real world. And look at here. We need to manage the planet and its resources, not to write music stories about it. So he opposes that because it is not important in the real world. He thinks that it isn't important in the real world. We need to manage, let me teach you ندير the planet الكوكبنا and its resources ومصادره, not to be right. لازم teacher نفكر يعني هو برأيه إنه لازم نفكر بالبلانت بالكوكب and the resources والمصادر و anything important, more important than the arts, أكثر أهمية من الart. So not to write music. هو بيعارض إنه نكتب music stories about it. طبعا technology and science enable us to share knowledge and cooperate across cultures. So he thinks that technology and science, التكنولوجيا والساينس والعلوم قادرة to us. It enable us to share knowledge and cooperate across cultures. You think that not art on the only art. وبيحكي مش بس الارت هم مهمين يا teacher, بس كمان عنا الساينس والتكنولوجي enable قادرين to share knowledge and cooperate اللي هو يتعاون اللي across the cultures, across من خلال يا teacher Look at here. They are channels along which progress flows around the world. So they are طبعا مين هم يا teacher the channels along which progress flows around the world اللي هي teacher راجع على teacher they للتكنولوجي and the science. They راجع على teacher ترجع للتكنولوجيا and the science العلوم. هو بيحكي لهم يا teacher هم عبارة عن channels along قنوات which progress flows. What meaning of progress? progress اللي هي التقدم طبعا flows يفيض around the world. The arts have nothing to do with progress. So he thinks that the arts is important to طبعا to do with progress. What the meaning of progress? That's mean تقدم. Yes, التقدم. يحكي teacher إنه هون بيعارض he oppose the emotion because it is not important enough to do with progress. Not enough, have nothing to do with progress. And look at here. The first Yes, here. What is the first here? The first. Look at here. What is subject? Does card. What subject does card? Teacher. Look at here. What subject does card say are important to the world? إيش هم السبجكت اللي حكى عنهم are important to the world? Yes, of course, is the technology and the science because they are able to share knowledge and cooperate across cultures and they are important to do the progress. How to do progress? Yes, along channels along with which progress flows around the world. And look at the second one. The first point must make is that students need a firm grounding in the knowledge that already exists. So what is his first point? His first point about the student need يا teacher إنه الطلاب بحاجة teacher to a firm grounded اللي هي عبارة عن مصادر اللي هو موثوقة in the knowledge في اللي هي المعرفة that already exists اللي هي موجودة عندهم. Education. So this is student need firm grounded in the knowledge that exists. That is the first point for Kurt. He thinks that the first point for him it's what to affirm need the student need the firm grounding grounding in the knowledge that already exists. So that is the first point for card. Education is based on learning. طبعا نعرف إنه education هو إشي مهم teacher للتعليم. So this teacher here. What is the second here? What is the education past in the learning? We don't want to waste time reinventing the wheel. So this is the teacher. Yeah, look at here. هو teacher هون بيحكينا they don't want يعني teacher ما في داعي بمعنى الكلام. هي teacher idioms مصطلح بيحكوه إنه بمعنى ما في داعي نضيع وقتنا في إعادة اللي هو اختراع الويلز. طبعا this is a joke. طبعا هي joke هو كتبها على أساس إنه على نقطة إنه بيعارض الأبويز the emotion. بيحكي we don't want to waste time to reinventing the wheel. So we have to concentrate about the education because the education is based on learning. هو أساس يا teacher التعليم. At the same time we discover more about our world every day. بيحكينا كمان teacher في الوقت نفسه we discover. what the meaning of discover يكتشف اللي هي teacher verb more about our world every day. كل يوم احنا نكتشف أشياء جديدة في العالم. we achieve more every day كمان teacher we achieve طبعا نحصل على أشياء every day. school students need to learn about modern development. so يا teacher هو بيعتقد إنه طلاب المدارس لازم يحتاجوا أكثر للمودرن development. شو معنى modern development؟ اللي هي التطورات الحديثة اللي موجودة because every day we have another discoverment and achievement. so that is the most important to learn. عشان هيك التيتشر بيحكي إنه كل يوم في عنا أي اختراع أو أي اكتشاف لازم الطلاب بيكونوا يتعلموا. الأفضل إنهم يتعلموا about the modern development. again what the meaning of modern development اللي هي development noun. modern yes it's an adjective اللي هي عبارة عن تطورات اللي هي الحديثة. modern اللي هي الحديثة. development it's a yes التطورات. all these essential learning. what the meaning of essential yes أساسي معنى central learning the curriculum. فعشان هيك teacher بيحكي لنا إنه ما في أي مساحة to the curriculum للمواد الدراسية to accommodate. what the meaning of accommodate that's mean اللي هي تراعي yes to accommodate تراعي subjects that can be done out of the school student on time. so إنه ما في داعي teacher نحط there لأنه space لأنه teacher لازم يكون concentrate على modern development وعلى subject main subject. they are important subject to him. so they are not accommodate. what the meaning of accommodate اللي هو تراعي the subjects اللي هي المواد الدراسية that can be done out of school in student on time. so that is not space to this اللي هي teacher. مين هي teacher اللي can be done out of the school؟ بيعتقد إنه الarts can be done out of the school. so it isn't an important or there isn't any space in the curriculum to the arts. so teacher look at what the meaning of accommodate. look at the meaning of accommodate that mean طبعا هي verb teacher معناها يراعي to give what is needed to someone. to give what is needed اللي هو يعطي اللي هي الأشياء المهمة لشخص ما. so it is يراعي to give what is needed to someone. it's needed to someone. Yes, continue. Secondly, طبعا the second point of for card. Secondly, I must tell you that the other serious subjects such as math and science are more important and more useful to students. So, what is the second point to card? The second point to card that's your teacher. النقطة الثانية اللي بيحكيها الكارد teacher here that إنه في عنا other serious. what do you mean serious؟ اللي هي جدي subjects. serious طبعا adjective صفة. subjects اللي هي مواضيع جدية أكثر. بيعتقد إنه موضوع الجدي اللي هو such as اللي هي maths and science are more important and more useful. إنهم أكثر أهمية أكثر استخدام for the student and they lead into higher level studies. طبعا بيقودوا على اللي هو مستوى عالي من الدراسة. so you have to put on the serious subject such as math and science. and look at here economics, business, management, engineering and medicine are a voice examples. طبعا بيحكي لك تيتشر بيعطينا الهاير ليفل ستاديز. طبعا الماثس والساينس بيساعدوني تيتشر انه نوصل على هاير ليفل ستاديز، دراسات عليا مثل ايش يا تيتشر؟ الايكونومكس بالاقتصاد، البزنس في الاعمال، في اداره الاعمال، البزنس مانجمنت، engineering في الهندسه، and medicine في الطب are a voice example. طبعا هم a voice that mean yes واضح، a voice that mean واضح. كمان هي teacher هون adjective a voice examples and they take students forward to well-paid career. طبعا هذا بيقود الطالب لما يتيتشر يركز على هالمواد that forward to well-paid career. شو معنى well-paid career؟ يعني careers مهن تدفع لها بشكل جيد. well-paid يعني مدفوع لها يعني رواتبها عالية، بهذا المعنى well-paid careers and that the world needs. وهذا teacher بيحكي from his point of view، من رأيه هو بيحكي إنه that the world needs هاي حاجة العالم، مش حاجة العالم للآرت. and there is no getting away from it. طبعا teacher no getting away from it. ambitious student. what do you mean ambitious اللي هو طموح student الطلاب الطموحين. ambitious تسمين طموح. yes it is an adjective. great job. it is an adjective إنه بيحكينا teacher ambitious students need to pass core exam. what do you mean of core exam؟ اللي هي teacher core exam that mean اللي هو أساسي أو الرئيسي، إنه لازم teacher إنه حتى ينجحوا بالكور إكزام بالامتحانات الرئيسية أو الأساسية. writing poems won't help. teacher بيحكي هنا كمان إنه لازم teacher no getting away إنه ambitious student need to pass core exam. إنه الطلاب الطموحين لازم teacher حتى يوصلوا لمرحلة well paid careers، حتى يصيروا voice example for this. طبعا teacher career لازم teacher بيكون عندهم need to pass core exam. what do you mean of core exam؟ core that mean أساسي اللي هو أو الرئيسي اللي هو الامتحانات الرئيسية اللي هي as maths or science. writing poems won't help. يحكيني teacher إنه writing poems won't help ما راح تساعدك حتى تصل لهاي المرحلة. and singing song won't help. there are activities we can enjoy later in life if we want to. بيحكيني teacher هاي الactivities النشاطات ممكن إننا نستمتع فيها خارج مجال الدراسة. يعني so this is his point of view. هاي رأيه. هذا بيحكي إنه إشي مهم إنه الطالب بيركز على المواد الأساسية الambitious student. أي طالب طموح بده يصل لهاي الكاريرز لهاي المهن لازم يكون to pass the core exam. what the meaning of ambitious again؟ معناها هي teacher طموح in English having strong desire or success achievement power or wealth اللي بيكون عنده اللي رغبة في الحصول على شيء ما، بيكون ambitious طموح. core what the meaning of core؟ core هو adjective طبعا the most important or most basic شيء أساسي أو الشيء المهم. طبعا exam الكور exam هي عبارة عن الامتحانات الأساسية أو الرئيسية اللي هي the most important. what the meaning of core again؟ most important or most basic. so look at here and look at the last paragraph here. even though I must concede that useful skills may be learned through the practice of the art, they can also be learned through the study of science and maths. so she think that we must concede لازم teacher concede اللي هو يحترف. معنى يحترف انه useful skills هاي المهارات المهمة او اللي نستخدمها may be learned ممكن انها تتعلم through من خلال teacher الممارسة practice of the art من خلال ممارسة الفنون. they can also ممكن انه هاي teacher concede انه useful skills from. طبعا هو محترف انه في عنا useful skills اللي هي مهارات مهمة جدا او نستخدمها بشكل كبير. maybe learned through طبعا ممكن نستخدمها and practice in the art. ممكن هاي can also be learned through the study of science and math. بحكي لك هاي المهارات ممكن نكتسبها كمان من خلال دراستنا science and math اللي هو العلوم والماث. and in spite of the proposer belief طبعا يا teacher بيحكي بالرغم من proposer in spite of بالرغم من proposer belief اعتقاد البروبوزر المقترح that our skills are fundamental to the work engineer. بيحكي teacher انها هاي the art skills yes skills not kill yes The art skills are fundamental to the work engineer and architect. بيحكي teacher بالرغم من اعتقاد المقترح انه اشي اساسي للعمل المهندس engineers او architect اللي هي المهندس المعماري. We all know that these professionals have to understand the math. بالرغم من انه اشي اساسي هاي المهارات اللي creative skills باعتقاد البروبوزر المقترح بيحكي لنا هاي البروفيشنالز have to understand لازم يكونوا teacher فاهمين 100% الماثs and makes their structure stand up. So it is not very important to have creative skills from his point of view من رأيه هو. And look at the last one. Education is simply too important to squander. Education اللي هو teacher education التعليم is simply هو بشكل بسيط too important كتير مهم teacher to squander. What the meaning of squander اللي هو يهدر أو يبدد. Yes, يهدر أو يبدد. اللي to squander it on activities that aren't going to help student. بيحكي teacher إنه التعليم هو كثير مهم teacher حتى يبدد activities that aren't going to help student اللي لما تساعد الطلاب حتى يحصلوا على in the word. So I urge you to oppose the motion and aren't going to help student to get on the word. Yes, here education is simply too important to squander يبدد it on the activities that aren't going to help student to get on the word. So I urge you to oppose the motion. See, now in the last paragraph here, he encouraged the student to urge the student to oppose حتى يعارضوا teacher this emotion because it is not important. The education it's too important كثير أهم to squander the activities حتى نضيعه أو نهدره بهاي النشاطات اللي برأيه طبعا it aren't important to student to get in حتى يستمروا in the word. So he urges the student to oppose the motion. And before we end this paragraph, teacher who can tell me how does he agree that useful skills can be learned through the art? Yes, he concede that the useful skills may be learned through the practice the art, but who can tell me how does he oppose that point? كيف teacher عارض فكرة useful skills may learn through the practice and art. طبعا برأيه إن ممكن نعرض هاي الفكرة صح هي useful skills برأيه they can also be learned through the study of science and math. ممكن إنه خلال ممارستنا للتعليم لدراسة هاي المواد ممكن إنه ننمي مهاراتنا اللي هي creative skills to go through this اللي هي teacher subject. And here we are next time إن شاء الله we're going to explain the student book page 31. Please practice reading and write the new words in your notebooks. See you